Good morning. Myself, Dr. Ritesh Kumar Saraswat, Assistant Professor in EC Department of MLB Textile and Engineering College, Bhilwara. In continuation of previous lecture, today we have discussed about the binary phase shift keying. That is the another part of the digital modulation techniques. Phase shift keying is the digital modulation technique in which phase of the carrier signal is varied in accordance with modulating signal. In BPSK, individual data bits are used to control the phase of the carrier. During each bit interval, the modulator shifts the carrier to one of the two possible phases, which are 180 degree or pi radian apart. Here we see in the PPT represent the waveform regarding BPSK. So first one is the figure represent the binary sequence, bit sequence, that is the 101101. Second one is the NRZ form of bit sequence B of t, that represent 1 for positive upper one part, 0 represent the downward part, that is below the ground level of 0. So that is represent 1 for +1, 0 for -1, and the bit duration are the for the each section will be the TB, 2 TB, 3 TB, 4 TB, and 5 TB. Okay. So next is the final BPSK signal is represent in the third one part, where observable section is that at the ending and the trailing edge of the TB, the phase of the signal, continuous signal or the carrier signal will be changed by the amount of 180 degree. Here we see the phase is changed at TB is 180 degree. Next again phase is changed by amount of 180 degree at the 2 TB, and next will change at the 4 TB, and again change at the 5 TB. As the sequence will be changed from 1 to -1 or -1 to +1, the phase will simultaneously change by amount of 180 degree. That means phase of the wave has changed, that may be positive to negative or negative to positive. Next represent the expression wise analysis of the BPSK. Here the first one equation, that is 6.28, represent the carrier signal for symbol or bit 1. If above carrier signal is used for symbol 1, then for symbol 0, carrier signal will be same as used for symbol 1 in terms of frequency and amplitude, but will be of opposite phase. Here is the phase is considered 180 degree or pi radian. So the carrier signal for 0 symbol may be represented as the S of t equals to √2 pi cos 2 pi fct plus pi, where pi is the 180 degree phase that represent for symbol 0 as compared to symbol 1. So the final expression S of t equals to minus √2 p cos, because of that cos pi plus theta equals to minus cos theta. So that will be the S of t equals to minus √2 p cos 2 pi fct, that represent in equation 6.30. So the modulated carrier signal of BPSK signal can be given as S of t equals to B of t √2 p cos 2 pi fct, where B of t equals to +1 when symbol 1 is transmitted. That is same as given in equation 6.28, and when the BT equals to -1 for the symbol 0 is transmitted, that is represent in equation number 6.30. So respectively it represent for symbol 1 in 6.28 equation, and for symbol 0 represent in equation number 6.30. Next one PPT represent the binary phase shift keying generation. An arrangement to generate BPSK signal is represented in this block diagram. The binary data sequence is first applied to a bipolar NRZ level encoder. Here is basically there are the two types of block or section. First one is the bipolar NRZ level and the second one section is a product modulator. The NRZ level encoder generate a NRZ. NRZ, that means the non-return to zero waveform corresponding to the applied bit stream to the input bit sequence, as see in the previous slide, where the bit sequence 1 and 0 are represented by the particular level. 1 represent the +1 level and 0 represent the -1 level, as seen in previous slide of figure B. Then this NRZ signal is multiplied with the carrier signal in a product modulator. Output of product modulator is a desired BPSK signal. The NRZ level encoder basically provided the bit sequence in two formation, +1 and -1. And this bit sequence is simply multiplied with the carrier signal cos of 2 pi FCT, as seen in the previous slide. And the B of T represent +1 for symbol 1 transmission and the -1 for symbol 0 transmitted, as discussed in previous slide. So B of T is simply multiplied by the carrier signal. So the output expression of the BPSK signal will be the under root of 2p BT cos 2 pi FCT, as we discussed in previous slide of equation number 6.31. Next one, PPT will represent the BPSK detection or demodulator section. Here basically there are the two blocks. One is the carrier recovery section. Above blocks, consider the three blocks. First one is the square law device, second one is a band pass filter, and third one is a frequency divider by the 2. And the below one part or section will consist the synchronous demodulator or multiplier, integrator, and a bit synchronizer. Received signal is applied simultaneously to both square law device and synchronous demodulator, as represented in this one figure. Square law device, band pass filter, frequency divider by 2, all three in combined form a section to obtain carrier signal from the received signal. That section is responsible to recover the carrier from the incoming BPSK signal. As DC part is undesirable, so the signal is applied to a band pass filter whose pass band center around the 2FC. So output of band pass filter will be cos 2 into 2 pi FCT. The operation as shown in this one figure simply is that incoming BPSK signal firstly applied to a square law device that is responsible to square the incoming BPSK signal. So the output of the square law device is the cos square 2 pi FCT plus phi, where phi will be the 180 degree or pi as according to the bit sequence of the 0 or 1. Okay. Next, the square one part may be represented as the 1 plus cos 2 theta. Because of that, we know that the cos square theta equals to 1 plus cos 2 theta. So 1 and first one part is 1 and the second one part is the cos 2 theta. So 1 is the DC part, so DC part is avoided, and the remaining part cos 2 theta will be passing through a band pass filter. So output of the band pass filter, because of that it is passing a particular band, frequency band, so it will remove the DC part and passing the particular frequency signal, frequency signal. So output of the band pass filter will be the cos 2 theta. Here is the cos 2 pi FCT plus phi. Okay, next one, it is passing through a frequency divider by the 2. So the frequency component will be divided by 2. So the final expression after the frequency divider by 2 section, that will be the cos 2 pi FCT plus phi, that is given to a synchronous demodulator or multiplier. The demodulator multiply both the input and recovered carrier signal. Because of that, two parts are two input are connected to synchronous demodulator. First one is a incoming BPSK signal, and another one input is from a frequency divider by 2 section, that will be the cos 2 pi FCT into FCT plus 5. So the finally output of the synchronous demodulator or multiplier, that will be the BT under root 2p cos square 2 pi FCT plus 5. Above signal applied to a bit synchronizer and integrator. Integrator integrate the signal over 1 bit period. The bit synchronizer take care of start and ending timing of bit incoming bit. There are the two switches S1 and S2 as shown in the PPT. At the end of a bit duration, the bit synchronizer closes switch S2 temporarily. This connect the output of the integrator to the decision device. This is like sampling the output of the integrator. Synchronizer then open the switch S2 and close switch S1. This make the integrator voltage to 0. As output of integrator becomes 0, synchronizer opens switch S1 and integrate next bit. Integrator output is given to decision device, which decide whether the symbol is 1 or 0 in a particular bit interval. So that provide the output of the bit sequence which is applied at the transmitter section to generate the BPSK signal. Thank you.